So we gotta wait till it appears on Twitch and edit the title, make sure it's correct. And all of a sudden I have an assload of fucking messages too. The Crew 2 closed beta dates revealed. The beta's already been out. Why are you sending that out? Odd email for them to send out right now. They sent it out at 1 p.m. today. Fuck. Play right now with the Golden Edition. Thank you for playing the open beta. So it's just a mistitle. That's funny. Hilarious game. Hilarious. Anyhow, when you go over here to Twitch, make sure the title's updated. I currently own 30... yeah, somewhere between 30 and 40 world records. That's good. Choose the episode. Save. We're gonna go on the low end and say 32. Because I know at least it's that many, but it should be around 40 by now. Depending if anybody came back here and stole any of these. I doubt it. But you never know, right? It's not like I busted my ass to settle out of them. But I mean, we still own that one. Still own that one. Still own that one. Still own that one. Still own that world record. Still own that world record. Black Hills, I'm letting him have that for a while since it's a fucking street racer. Waterfall, that's drag race. I still own that one. I still own that world record. I still own that world record. I still own that world record. Ooh. Somebody beat that world record. I don't remember when I set that. But we're gonna go back and beat that one. Still own that world record. Still own that one. Still own that one. Still own that one. So let's go back. Which one was it? Conifer, I believe. Interesting. Is this that super fucking easy one? Okay. They just want a photo of my car. Okay. Whatever, I guess.
Hey,
yeah, good. Hey, what's up, dude? How's it? Okay, well, obviously we're not going to run the Grand Prix here. There's a few you can run the Grand Prix on. The Grand Prix. Beware of the Grand Prix. But, we're going to go ahead and bring out the bike. I honestly do not remember this map because I think I beat it on the first try and didn't worry about it after that. But we'll see. So we got a head of steam to start. Holy shit balls. kiddo. Let's see what you got. Think you can outrun me? I know goddamn well you can't. And there we go. Got the world record back. I'm sure there's a lot of interesting routes on that map that avoid this shit altogether. But I'm not all that worried about it until people start actually breaking my records. Well, I mean, these kids are basically breaking my records by 100 yards when I didn't even really try to set them for shit. I barely fucking I attempted them once to clear them. Let's put it that way. Once. And a lot of these I set on my first attempt because people are horrible. And they're just coming through and copying my routes instead of being inventive. And that's honestly just not gonna do it. I'm sorry. But not worried about it. It's not a big deal. What we are going to do is yell at my kid for fucking with my shit. I mean, shut my door. I just don't know exactly what I want to work on. I mean, I own all those fucking world records in off-road. I can get another 30, 40 records if I get a hypercar up. My hypercar, the Agra, it's just worrying me that it's at 320 max performance level. I thought in the beta that it was higher than that, which is the only reason I'm tempted to get my baby up, because I love these. They look nice. They look really nice whenever you actually change the deco on it and shit. And they go up to 340. So that's a lot of get up and go, a lot of horsepower, a lot of top speed once it's actually capped out. That's my thought anyways. I mean, a street racer I can knock out in like 4 hours. If I really want one capped, which I don't really. The Agra is going to take an assload of time and effort. Even though it's already at 293 out of 320. I can't believe, I'm pretty sure they lowered it. Because I'm pretty sure it used to be 340 cap in the beta. I might not be 100% sure, but I'm pretty damn sure. Which is worrying me because I think that these might be better then. Because I believe the reason that I was choosing those over a touring car is because of the fact that it went to 340. I hate all these races. That's the problem. I really do not like most of the races for that. I mean, drag races are kind of amusing to me. I like them. They're quick. Getting up through the gears is timing. And you can beat an assload of records with a drag race. They own like every single fucking speed record. They go up to 400, which gives them, of course, a much higher top speed than anything else. The Agra will be a monster, but I don't know if the Agra can even top. I don't know if it's ever going to be able to touch a fucking dragster. I doubt it. It's at 277 mile an hour right now. I'm not sure what it's going to cap out at. which is making that really tempting. I mean, I'm gonna max everything, obviously, eventually. Our road racers are already capped. Street racers would only take me about 4 hours to cap one. Hypercars and others take a while. Hypercars are a bitch because of their activities are so fucking long. They give you a good amount of drops, but they're just so long. Like, it's insane. I mean, 32 minutes. That's a world record at 32 minutes. Yes, it's a lot of followers, but it's a lot of turns, and that annoys the fuck out of me. 16 minutes, 8 minutes world record, 14 minutes world record. This is the only one that's reasonable as far as time spent, and there's a lot of turns in it as well. I just want to go, you know, open it up and enjoy the car. This one comes out of nowhere and just starts on me, by the way. I've had the fucking controller in my lap and it just starts. Isn't it like 3, 2, 1? Look, just go. It's like, oh, okay. We're racing. And that turn is god awful. I hate all these things. I just want to go and open her up. And there are a couple of straightaways on this. I will give it that much.
Woo! Back behind the wheel again. And in a beast like this, what a feeling.
Long straight. For some reason my mind was thinking there's a left turn there.
Don't take it easy on me. I can't handle myself, especially against you.
I should have won. Hate these stupid fucking buses. Oh wow. I'm gonna wreck your ass. Aw. I was setting it up to T-bone his ass. Yeah, bitch! Get off my track! Just fucking punted his ass. Way the fuck off track. That was hilarious.
Racing, how I missed you.
Where are you, buddy? Did I punt him too far? Guess he's not coming back from that. That's funny as shit. Like, I straight up punted his ass mid-air. He still hasn't caught up. That's hilarious.
Please do not smoke while in the pit.
Still hasn't crossed the finish line.
I can't believe we
I think
pulled
he's
it off.
stuck somewhere. It's not up for a long ass race. I'd rather like knock the fuck out of this race over and over again at a decent rate. I don't know what I'm completing it at. 4 minutes. It's still a hell of a lot faster than the other garbage. I mean, you're getting a lot more followers and shit for doing the other ones, but and it does scale way the fuck up. So you're getting an assload of followers. I'd really like to know what the dude is doing that has like 2 mil followers, because that's intriguing to me, because he's up there and I'm just not all that sure what in the hell the kid is doing.
Super happy with his car, and we're super happy that he's super happy. What more could we ask for? How about next time we keep the $1 zillion car?
What? I mean, the kid at the top, oh, got passed. Jesus. I don't know what exactly they're doing to farm that much. I wish you could buy parts. I just think it's so much easier. Because money ain't a fucking thing in this game. I could Google their names, see if they have like a stream or something that I could check out and compare what they're doing to farm. Rurouni, what was that? Rurouni Kenshin or whatever? That old show? It was like a shitty cartoon / anime back in the day. Alright. Looks like he's a Chinese player. So it's more than likely 2 people playing, but even 2 people playing and them getting a day early does not equate to 3 times in my opinion. Streamed 21 hours ago. So let's have a look. He streamed The Crew 2 for 3 hours yesterday. And he was at 743,000. So let's see. Street race. Street race. Street race. Street race. Looks like 3 straight hours of street racing. And after 3 straight hours of street racing, he went from 700 and something thousand to fucking Chinese players. He's replaying it over and over again. So in 3 hours he got 200,000 just street racing. And street racing. Got a max street racer, so obviously you spend a good amount of time street racing. I'm guessing he's just running a really fast street race. It's in Japanese or Chinese or whatever, so it's hard to tell. Motor Trend Classic. Okay. I'll give it a shot. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to level up a street racer real quick. So fucking coils are just like blowing up on me.
Classic cars, who doesn't love them? More importantly, who doesn't want to race?
Let's see what we got here. We have Aston Martin. This was from the pre-order. 200 mile an hour, 568. Looks good to me. So I guess that's what we'll do.
That's what you're going to get to do on a closed course Wrangler just for us. It's a dream race, so go enjoy and win.
So yeah, I mean, fairly fast. It's only 2K, so I don't know quite how he's pulling off the amount he is and the amount of time that he is. And personally, I'd rather run a crotch rocket or the Hurricane. I don't have a crotch rocket or a Hurricane. I could go buy one. But that seems like the thing to do is just knock out street races, I guess, because like I said, they're fast as shit, and that's more than likely why he's doing it. It's just because they're really quick, and at 2,000 followers a pop. He was, of course, doing that one, which is 2,200, but... I don't know. I have more fun riding a bike, I'll tell you that much. So let's go waste some money. Still can't believe this coil's already fucking blown out on me in a week. That is shit. And of course the Hurricane's gonna be the most popular car because it's just fucking OP. Am I gonna have every fucking Ducati there is? Jesus. I mean, it's kind of hard to compete with 186 205. That's what I bought in one of the betas because I love Ninjas. 185 210. I'll think about it. I guess. I do love me a Kawasaki, I can't lie. McLaren looks badass as fuck. It's clean as shit. But I'm a sucker for the Ninja. I ain't no doubt about that. That shit was okay. I thought so. Only Why is it not? Still doesn't want to let me put it on. Okay. Whatever you say.
You've got the perfect car on the perfect road. Time to be the perfect driver.
Yep. Yeah, it's not a car. I can't just bang into shit though. I'll get loose. And I'll just slam side to side. Now that guy's running the fuck out of this race over and over again. I wonder what his record is. Is he competing? Or is he just a grinder with multiple people playing one account? That's my question. Let's have a look. Top. And he's a Chinese dude. And he definitely is a grinder because he has a ridiculous amount of followers. So, but Chinese are known for splitting accounts, have multiple people playing the account so they can run it 24/7. So it's not shocking to me if they're doing that. It's not going to show me. Why does it have such low parts? I didn't know the vehicle started that low. Fuck. They certainly do though. Okay, anyways. It's rough. Good thing is though, is because the bike is starting this high, that means that... What the fuck is going on? There it goes. It wouldn't let me fucking move over. Trillion tree. 2,000 a pop though. Burnout takes about 10 seconds. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I mean, it's comparable, really. 2,100. But it wouldn't hurt to get a maxed out street racer. I should probably go through and beat every race real quick as well. I could save it though and do it later. Yeah.
Drive like it means something to you. Make the streets your own.
fuck? Is that it? It just give you a part? Weirdness. Definitely something to do while I wait on kids to finally get good enough to beat my fucking off-road world records. Get a maxed out street racer, get a lot of followers in the process, see exactly how many followers I can rack up compared to these fucking Chinese and Japanese dudes that are just ridiculous farming with multiple people playing one account. And then once you get it capped out, if you're really serious about grinding it, you're just going to hold retry until you get back in the race. Right now, when you parts, get it up to the cap. Apparently it keeps what I drop the same fucking part over. turbo park for a second, everyone. Damn.
Looks like the course is going to be a little windy today.
shot him hard. See what the difference is. A little undergeared for it, but we'll see.
Please do not come out while in the pit.
Worse. We're going hard and then I wrecked.
Come on, you can do it!
Different strategy with turning. I just not that I'm never really good at turning. I hate turning.
Is this
3, 2, 1.
Jesus. Oh, God, motherfucker. See why the Japanese and Chinese dudes are grinding this fast. It's an easy course. So could you really sit here and do this for 20 hours straight? Just non-stop? Because that's what they're doing. They're running this exact course for 20 hours straight. And then they go to bed, and the other person in their household or their friend or whatever the hell it is, because it's, you know, the Chinese and Japanese, they share accounts, jumps on and starts grinding in his place. Good luck beating them.
3.
Not in followers. I mean, they're not touching my world records. I don't think any of my world records have been touched today. Besides the 2 that I went back and beat again, which I had set on my first attempt. I'm not trying to set them ridiculously out of reach either. Not yet. I want them to beat it. See how creative they can be. But we'll see. In the meantime, while I wait on them to beat all my world records, I'll work on a street racer in the Japanese course, because it's very interesting that they run this over and over and over again, and they have capped cars. So it's interesting.
Cotton candy. Get your freshly made cotton candy now.
To cap street race and then just sit here and run this course non-stop 24 hours a day, split between 2 or 3 players, however they're splitting their account, just to hold the most followers in the world. It's something. And they sure as hell aren't the best drivers. I mean, even though they're running this thousands of times in a row, I don't think they have the world record for speed on it. Which is odd. I think if you run it several thousand times, you'd at least get lucky once, right? Or they did by a hurricane. Don't get me wrong, it's an efficient course, it is quick. I see why they do it. But personally, I'll grind it literally just enough to max out a street racer. And then I'm going to move on. Because I don't mind grinding either. But 20 hours straight of this race just to compete follower-wise. And then once I fall asleep, their second dude that's playing on their account is going to zoom up. Nah. And these are just the early access guys. Let me see if they are actually on that leaderboard. Because one's name is Kenshin. He's the #1 as far as followers are. And I know for a fact he's farmed this for 20 to 40 hours straight. Let's see if we can find him on the leaderboard. It's like Kenshin 01234. There he is. That's his best time. 25th place. And that was before he even capped out his whatever the hell car he's running now. There's your #1 player in the world as far as followers are. 1.8 million followers or whatever. That's him. But he holds like no world records other than followers, because he has multiple people playing that course over and over and over and over again, and they're not even good enough at driving to beat the course record. That's absurd to me. And then you look at someone like me and you start counting up world records, like, let's pick skills. Go look at our skills records again. Grand Canyon, I own the world record. San Bernardino, I own the world record. Ark Park Trail, I own the world record. Pike Forest, I own the world record. Central Woods, I own the world record. Just count all these escape world record there, that's mine. Black Hills, I am beat by a street racer right now because I haven't bothered to go back and beat it again. Waterfalls, there's another one which is Drag Racer. I actually took out Drag Racer just to see it, and honestly it's just luck of avoiding shit. Black Mountain, I own that world record. Pit Mines, I own that world record. Salem Woods, I own that world record. Forest, I own that world record. I own that world record too. Rockies, I own that world record. Navajo, I own that world record. West Rim, I own that world record. Let's keep going. High Sierra, I own that world record. And it's just on and on and on and on. But I will admit that dude has a ridiculous amount of followers. But he's just grinding the same race 1,000 times. Like I said, I don't mind doing it. I'll copy him. I'll grind it for a while. But I'm gonna stop as soon as my fucking street racer gets maxed. There's no fucking way I'm gonna sit there and farm it 24 hours a day just to compete with some Chinese kids. And I know they're Chinese because I went and looked up his name. He's a Chinese kid who's using a split account. And they're just basically taking shifts and running Motor Trend Classic over and... Well, I know at least one of the two that's playing on that account is running Motor Trend Classic over and over and over again. Both of them, I don't know.
Registration for the next event.
3, 2, 1.
No need to be nervous. You got
Don't
the
get me wrong,
car,
it's an
you
easy
got
track.
the skills.
It's easy to get first place, so you're getting max. It's only a minute 30 he's putting up a race, basically. So, I see why he's doing it. You're obsessed with followers and you have 2 people running an account. This is the way to go right here. But for me, I only see me grinding it long enough to get parts. Max out a street racer, then I'm out. I think drag racing may be better for follower farming if you're going to follower farm. But he may be too bad at shifting to do it or something, I don't know. Japanese, though, they are grinders. No doubt about that. Just a little bit surprised he's not going out there any world records other than followers. Which is just saying I can outgrind you. I'm outgrinding people, but I'm outgrinding people by maxing out vehicles and then slaughtering all the world records in that class, like I did with off-road. Now, street race vehicles aren't going to set world records, period. They can set world records in actual street races where you're required to use a street racer. But all the like skills challenges, high speeds, all that shit, it's going to be set by drag racers, hypercars, and Indy cars. So, as far as that goes, I don't see me really using a street racer all that often, but it's so super easy to grind one up real quick. Like, you can grind up a max streets racer in a couple hours, no problem. It's not really that big of a deal. You're gonna be able to get one pretty fucking quick, maxed, because these races are quick. And while I'm sitting here waiting on people to actually manage to fucking break some of my records, it's not that bad to do. Make sure you hit that follow button, guys, and hopefully
You've got this from the get-go.
we'll get to break some records here at some point. May go beat all the street forces just to have them beat once. Get that out of the way. Grind this until I get a purple drop. How about that? That's good. Let's get a purple and then move on. Oh, wasn't that bad?
Don't forget.
3,
Not the purple drops matter.
1.
It's interesting. Do you want to make myself before I move on, knock out some races real quick, because I do need to complete every race once in the street just to get it out of the way, because I haven't bothered to do it yet. Like I said, street race cars are fucking useless. And that's why I got a Ninja, because I can get some use out of a Ninja. And when they in a couple off-road courses, probably. Plus, I love Kawasaki Ninjas. That was my first bike. That's time to move on. They said keep grinding this food. Fine me, I don't really care. It's still followers, it's still money, it's still parts with the street racer.
1.
It kills me to say. And we're off
for a little drive today.
Yeah, boy. There's a move to cancel that. I mean, push retry that time, so I guess we'll move on. And it certainly is good fucking followers. I do see why they do it. It's quick followers. I can think of quicker ways to get followers. I think they're not doing as efficiently as they could be, which is odd because typically the Japanese players in most games will figure it out pretty quick how to do things most efficiently. Not that I'm complaining. And they're fucking so far up there, it's absurd, so. They are grinding fast as fuck. Alright, let's knock out all these races real quick, at least beat them all once. Just get it out of the way.
This is hallowed ground you're driving on. Right here is where Teal, the champion, made his bones. If you win here, it's damn certain you're going to attract his attention.
We have a lost little boy at guest services.
3, 2, 1.
No, you can't cut through there. I know that from the beta. Yeah.
Woo! It's clear pavement all the way to the finish line.
Security, please come to the operation.
I'm trying to get us...
Just knock out all these races. Just have it out of the way for the challenge for the section. And then we'll go back to a bit of grinding.
to go legit, because if we're not running legal, people are going to get hurt. There's just too many problems. Tickets, jail time, unpleasant discussions with law enforcement officials, and that's before you start talking about people getting hurt. So go with instead of go against is what I'm thinking. Hopefully that's what you're thinking too.
Look at
Get
3,
it.
2, 1.
Wow, your sleeper car just woke up in a big way.
I'm behind the pack and I can't make turns. whatever will I do? Well, you do not climb this race because it's stupid. Part of the race right here. Let's get it open up. Show what your vehicle can do. And that's the end of that. All of a sudden, out of shit. Loot sent to your mailbox because you wrecked like a fool. Take it around. Still got some more races to do. I don't really want to go back and get loot.
Street racing's got history.
Here's your lone Z28.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2.
3,
Tires are one.
2, 1.
Like that, bitch. top 3 race with this shitty goddamn car. No.
3, 2, 1.
What's the world records?
I own the majority of the off-road records. I own a couple street records. You own an assload of them. But you can pretty much show those off at any time. But I would say the thing I enjoy the most as far as records go are off-road escapes. Using your brain, coming up with routes, you know. It's not a set course. You have to come up with a route to run as far as you possibly can. And once we finish off a couple cars, we're gonna set a ton of the escape records for street race as well. But we have to get either the Agora hypercar or the IndyCar up if we're gonna do that. But right now, we're gonna go ahead and go through and do all the street races and, you know, that kind of shit. But if you want to see some of the records, I can show you. I am the king of off-road. Here we'll show you some of the escapes again. I mean, Grand Canyon, I own that record. I own that record. I own that world 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 record. I own that slalom waterfall, that's drag race. I own that world record. 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 And on and on and on. I own some of the slaloms in there too, even though I'm not all that proud of those, because you're not really using your brain, you're just driving back and forth in between shit. And I own some of the street race world records and stuff as well, but right now we're trying to level up this street bike real quick, get that up to cap, and knock out some of the street races in the process, while we wait on some dudes to actually beat some of my world records, because they're not set ridiculous. It's not like I set them insane to where they can't be beaten. I just went through
Going up
and
against classic American muscle cars from
beat the fuck out of them real quick, set them all a couple days ago.
These cars are legends.
Some people have passed them here and there by a little bit. They're just not using their brains. They're not thinking outside the box, trying new routes. They're trying to run my route and extend it, and then I come back and I pick a whole new route and blow that record up. Because that's the great thing about escapes. Use your brain, try something new. Which races? Oh, I remember this race. This race actually isn't that bad. Dead end down at the bottom. So you just gotta take a really stiff turn. Whoa. What the fuck? Oh shit. One second, I'll be right back. was fucking weird as hell, man. All of a sudden I felt like I was fucking like tripping. No lie. That was weird. Gotta go walk it off. Even walking around I felt like it. Well, it's not a good thing. I never had that happen before. Ah, come on, Ugh. Fuck is this fucking game too? To the star. Boom, boom, boom. At least beat them all once.
Am I seeing things, or is there a baby seat in the back of one of the cars lining up?
A lot of people can't afford a racing ride and a regular one, so they race their everyday drive. As long as you don't tell me you saw a baby, we're fine.
Please do not enter into the race area. Repeat, stay out of the race area.
3, 2, 1.
Faster, faster! Seriously, go faster!
Faster than cars. My goodness. Another turn, another turn, another turn. Nades.
Now gain some separation.
Oh, what an AIDS course, Jesus. Wow. Some of these races are just fucking retarded.
You're not on.
I'm sure there's people that love them. Sitting there turning all over the fucking place, but it's just not all that fun to me. I'd rather open a vehicle up. Fuck, I'm like up 35% of these fucking
On the
races.
list. You're not one of the top 10 racers out there. If you're not top 10, and to me, you're nobody. I don't talk to nobody, see? This is me not talking to you. And I've already been doing it for too long.
Okay.
We're making progress. Today we're racing cops instead of being chased by them. And they love going all out against us. It's good for us to be running the right side of the law. Unless we beat them. Well, hell. Go beat them anyway.
I'll stop talking so you can start driving. This is a chance to go cross-country on a Harley 2017 Street Glide Special. Vegas to Yosemite. Get ready to race other Harley fans. Teal's got nothing to do with this one. It's just a chance to go all easy rider for the win.
Three, two, one.
That was my turn. Okay. I couldn't just be the hypercar in car races. Oh, fuck. Wow, straight away. What? On my ass. I'm gonna cut over that road. Long fucking ways. That's fun. You got this, Harley. Show 'em why we're the off-road king. Saved me 17 seconds on him. Too long a race to put you on a loner. Off-road king was not the way to do it on that. Something. Too. My mind's saying, come on, baby. Let's go jump over there and fucking cut across. Can't help myself. I'm the off-road guy. Come on. got the fucking motorcycle here. We could do some drops. Whether they're good drops or not, it remains to be seen.
Tio's got a special someone he wants to impress by winning this race. You beat him, you block his move.
Wait a minute. Tio's got a girlfriend? I thought he was married to his car.
The man's just full of surprises.
3, 2, 1.
This is the race, going around in this tight ass fucking circle. It's hilarious. I tried to take it past him. I'm a fucking idiot.
Tio Marquez is the champ, and there's a reason. The guy is one with his car. He knows it upside down and inside out. He's perfectly attuned to his ride, making him practically unbeatable. Notice I said practical.
Today's course is really going to challenge our racers.
Three, two, one.
Let's see what you've got under that hood.
Oh, now you want to turn? Winging it. Did that again. Where are they? The Wind Palace, it says.
It's all about the breath.
Next up, part.
Gotta talk up your wins, gotta talk up your ride. Yours, for example, is cool, but it could be way cooler. You could tweak it instead of chilling out on your couch, and you have something worth driving. Where I used to ride, I had a signature look. Blue and gold. You should take some time to find yours.
Three,
Take the lead early and never give it up.
Give it in. Again. Jump.
Norm Gian flies late.
That's why I didn't understand it. It's in Russia? Oh.
Detroit, the Motor City, where car culture was born. Take a deep breath and you can smell the history. How sweet it is to be racing here.
That's not history. It's infrastructure collapse. What's up, motherfucker? I'm the car left.
3, 2, 1.
Give it a little go juice.
I got excited. I thought maybe there'd be a fucking straightaway. Of course not. Just the start is the only time you get opened up. After that, nothing. Isn't that a shame? Oh yeah, let's just knock all these fucking street races out and probably never do them again. Because honestly, I have a feeling with how many fucking street races there are, you're gonna be pretty close to cap. I mean, I might grind that one that those fucking Japanese dudes are grinding at some point, but other than that,
You hear that? That's the sound of classic American muscle car engines, my friend. You can feel it in your bones.
I'm wasting this day kicking around a couple of my escapes. So I kicked around for hours and hours and hours. I didn't get a lot done. We broke a few records just because there was a couple that really intrigued me. I should have spent the day either doing this, getting the street car bullshit done, or let's get my hypercar or IndyCar ready. Those are the big dogs. Those are the cars that once I get them, I'm going to be able to break ridiculous amount of records. I'll go from 30-some record zone to maybe double that. Double that. Really? 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 Okay. Well, this is just fucking special. Oh my goodness. Alrighty then. Okay. It's odd.
This race is the big time. If you win, you really put yourself on the map. It's a chance to get your name out there. So don't let anything get in your way.
Is this thing on?
3, 2,
I guess when it's my car, I could put parts on it, but can't right now. I'm gonna be awfully fucking slow when it's naked. Really? This fucking game sometimes.
Whoa! That looks bad even from here. We need to help. Oh man, careful moving them. There might be internal injuries. No time to wait for an ambulance. You gotta get into the hospital fast. This is what we do, you hear? We take care of our own.
I guess that's why you can have a bike. Oh wow. Speaking of an accident. Okay, this is not back on track. Okay. Well, he has died. I killed him.
Careful, careful.
Cat is itching the shit out of me.
You're almost there.
And this is why we gotta go legit. So there's someone around ready to handle it if things go bad. You made it. That's some fine driving for a good cause right there.
We've got an MVA victim here. Get a line on his ABCs.
Get that stretcher over here. Let's get him inside. Don't worry. He's in good hands now.
Okay.
You gotta understand, the competition stays on the strip. Once the race is over, we're all on the same side, and we're all looking out for one another. One of us has a problem, people help out. Winners, losers, we're all in this together, and we know it.
Going legit means leaving what this is all about behind. Not me. I'll do a legal race. I'll do any kind of race where I can win, but come on. I want to be out there on the streets letting it rip, not baby with rules and safety regulations. Those are for cowards. The street is in our blood. And if that means our blood's on the street sometime, that'll be it.
Three, two, one.
Don't be getting any big ideas.
I'm ready for my favorite too. Okay. 2 more races. Hip hip, hooray!
Lots of people find their way in the street racing with Japanese models, which is one reason I got love for them. Plus, they're endlessly tweakable. You can take a basic frame and make a beast out of it. Lucky you get to find this out for yourself.
Always wanted to race? Sign up for NoEmpathy Driver.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, they have a shortcut. Well, the shortcut is there's one guy in the fucking lines.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, man? I was putting up my mic for 2 hours and muted. Whoops. Wow. That's fucking awesome. heck? Oh, it's over my speed. Alright, there's that. There was a shortcut I missed. I can't hang out behind these levels. Just to find it. That's pointless. Really? It's not gonna let me fucking move. Hey guys, nice. Feels like an ass little fucking awesome shit. Obviously, what a cunt. You got for me. We are the wieners. What's up, not good up? Welcome to the stream, guys. Please hit that follow button. I appreciate it. We gotta show some follows for this game because honestly, it doesn't really generate as many. Even though I'm setting ridiculous amount of world records, I currently hold between 35 and 40, I believe. Doesn't seem like I'm getting the followers out of it on Twitch. I'm getting the followers in game. Yay. Alright, one more race and we're done with knocking out the street races. And then it'll just be about grinding, finishing off that car, which I may leave for later. I might go knock out some.
You want to piss off T.O., beat him in this race. You really want to piss him off, call him Edgar. He only lets family do that, and as far as he's concerned, you'll never be part of the family.
Three, two, one.
Because of that, I wasn't able to hit the jump. Long race, a lot of fucking time. That's what they need to do. Yeah. I got my turbo and actually completed at least. Alright, all done with beating all of the street races at least once, so that's great.
You're getting pretty accomplished.
Now I could technically sit here and grind that race that Japanese dude's grinding to max out this car, which wouldn't take horribly long at 262 out of 280. But I wouldn't mind doing some drag races. Because drag races do amuse me, honestly.
Out there. Don't let it
I
get
wasn't
to your
able to
head,
be one
winning's
on
not
the,
guaranteed.
I think it was this
you get
one.
cocky, you get sloppy. LA's probably one of the two cities where street racing car culture is king. You win here, you probably make your name nationwide.
better? No. Damn. Drag races are quick. Take some skill to get the timing right. And that equals fun. Oh, there's a little more left. Darn it.
Driving legal has its perks. For example, you're going to be going just a little bit faster than the speed limit on the FDR, and nobody's going to give you a ticket.
Your car deserves a better driver.
You gotta step up the pace.
That is fast turn speed. Perfect gear shift, perfect burn. And I was short by a lot. I'm gonna need some parts for this one, it looks like. Wait. I got it. There we go. Got her. I was sitting here thinking, if you were gonna farm for followers, why wouldn't you do drag race? It's quick. It's a good amount of followers at 2100 at normal. So you'd think on hard, and the recommendation's gonna be way up there though. I don't know what you actually have to put down, but still, it's good followers. You can get 26 something afterwards, and it seems like it's super fucking quick. As long as you don't have any cutscenes, which I don't know if these early ones do. Plus you're getting a dragster top, which dragsters dominate a lot of records. All streetcars do not. That's what those kids are sitting there driving.
2, 1.
No, I mean, you still want a street max. It's not important. Trust me.
Looks like the course is going to be a little windy today.
Gonna need to swap out the timing chain on your engine. What? That's okay, because now we can afford to replace parts that are broken instead of having me duct tape them back together. Engine a bit more and squeeze a little extra performance out of it. Glad we're in a place where we can do that.
Popped it onto us a little bit later. Didn't really help.
One legit race in the books. The better each of these runs, the easier it is to set up the next one. And this one ran great.
Wanted to race? Sign up for Fantasy Driving School now.
Gonna need to swap out the timing chain on your
engine.
That's okay, because now we can afford to replace parts that are broken instead of having me duct tape them back together. Tweak the engine a bit more and squeeze a little extra performance out of it. Glad we're in a place where we can do that.
hitting the nitrous right after you jump into gear is not all
One
that
legit
amazing.
race in the books. The better each of these runs, the easier it is to set up the next one. This one ran great.
I'll do it one more time. Now, this is not what you want to farm because of that cutscene. There's some 60 seconds you don't want.
1.
Gonna need to swap out the timing chain on your engine. You know what? That's okay, because now we can afford to replace parts that are broken instead of having me duct tape them back together. I can probably tweak the engine a bit more and squeeze a little extra performance out of it. Glad we're in a place where we can do that.
One legit race in the books. The better each of these runs, the easier it is to set up the next one. This one ran great.
I don't know how these glitchy fuckers managed to get 2 seconds on this, because it's a glitch. You know that much, but I don't know how the hell they do it. It's impossible to get 2 seconds. It was 3 seconds yesterday. They figured out something. Well, I'm guessing they're like backing way the fuck up or something. Somehow it's, I don't know, counting them come through or something? I don't know.
3, 2, 1.
Keep your eye on your rev count, not on the clock.
Go ahead, show their ghost. Because he's basically at the finish line at the start somehow. Come how they do it. Well, I did shave that off.
Drivers will be available for autographs at 2 o'clock.
Around 600. Yeah, and I missed a couple cues, but
Okay. Fresh hot funnel cakes are available at the snack shop now. Get your fresh popcorn at the snack shop now. Don't forget to check out our sponsors.
Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is?
what is the reward for family progression in this family?
Now,
I got the
it
helicopter.
ain't
I'll
legal
just use that.
reasons.
That
It's
shit.
racing monster trucks. They're not built for it. Not even a little.
I'd have to drift, which doesn't sound all that fun. Alright. So what is the specialty part for this area? Because I'm not seeing it. Beat the champ and earn this ultimate. Was it just a shitty hypercar?
Holy cow, a McLaren P1. That's Tio's ride. You think we might actually get our hands on that? How awesome would that be?
Alright. Alright, to buy a drifter. Sounds like AIDS, but $229, $750. Sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and pick her up. I don't have a blue car. Why not? Alright, so now we can run drifts to get Tito's hypercar, I'm guessing. It's probably not as good as really? Yes. Okay.
Well, Shimara's been with us as a sponsor since day one. It's time for them to re-up their contract, and I really don't want to lose them. So we gotta show them they're getting their money's worth. By we, I mean you.
I don't know about it.
3, 2, 1.
Please do not smoke while in the tent.
Oh, not surprisingly, I have no clue what I'm doing. Drifting.
3, 2, 1.
I was doing good at. And then after that, it was like garbage. The rest of it. I got like 90% of my points in like around here. Kind of going back and forth.
Glad you can join us for what promises to be a spectacular
That's
race.
it! Lay down that rubber!
No clue what I'm doing. I am not a drifter.
3, 2, 1.
Go be hell on those tires!
We have a lost little boy at Guest Services. Would his parents please come retrieve him?
That seems like the only thing I've done. Still, I don't know that much, but act like a game designer. I want to we do the same in the gun release. I have no clue how to do it. That's my problem.
Put him on.
You gotta keep this combo up. Lock it. Not really tap, because that makes you get traction.
Positively driftacular!
Parked in a restricted area.
We're like 14K out of 1. We're not. suck at this. Jesus, I found something I don't understand, I guess. Controls. About a tutorial. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just winging it and it's not really working.
3, 2, 1.
Listen to those engines roar.
Fly fucking out of control? I don't know.
It's mighty slick.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing at all. All I know about drifting is that you're just sliding sideways. Other than that,
Everyone loves ice cream.
yes, it's other than that. Every time I touch a wall, it ends the combo. Oh, way too long.
Official race t-shirts are now available for sale at the souvenir store. One day only, guests 12 and under get a free pack.
Hey, we did it! I don't know if I can repeat it, but we did it. What the hell is this shit?
I got some great news. You're on the list. You know what that means? It means you're top 10 in the country. People are going to notice you for sure. They're going to come after you.
Okay. Cool, but okay.
You only been a challenger until now. Get ready to get challenged. What we got here today is a race for charity. Had to call in a lot of favors to make it happen, but it had to happen.
We're not doing anything.
People think we're dangerous.
Think we're dangerous, but really, we're cuddly little kittens. Okay, as we just kind of blindly try to get through this drift shit.
Welcome to Vegas, the only city in the world where you fly in for a drift race. And the first thing you see when you step off the plane is a slot machine.
I totally saw a pizza place first.
Hero,
Yeah?
shut up.
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna enjoy watching you wreck.
Season tickets are now available. Please do not annoy the driver.
That's kind of a creative kind of one.
While you're here, check out the Storm X display.
I suck at drifting. No clue what I'm doing. I'm sure there's a little
Raffle number is
3,
a strategy to it, but I'm just kind of winging it.
1.
Please keep a close eye on your children at all times. Get your freshman aid cotton candy now.
Alright. I suck at this shit.
3, 2, 1.
Security to the operations tent. What a fantastic course we have for our rangers to compete.
Ding, ding, ding. High score.
Racing premier event.
Alrighty.
Enter the charity round. This
So
is your chance to win a helmet.
I hear you made the list. Top 10 in the country. You get a gold star, and you know what else? It means you're finally worth beating. You won't be taking my place. Not now. Not ever.
Three, 2, 1.
You're gonna roll the competition.
thing in the water, right? Like driftwood. That combo up. You're not good enough to lose it. You lose it, you're dead. No. Oh, good. Whew. These dudes are putting up like 400 and some odd K. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I'm just winging it, so have to be fine with that.
The 510 gang used to run scrambles here. I have friends who ran with them back in the day. They're gone now, but the race remains. Minus the ringers, of course. We play this one by the rules these days, so it's a damn sight safer.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2.
3, 2, 1.
Completely relying on just one big combo because we have no clue what the hell we're doing. Oh yeah, just complete it. I know nothing about this thing, so. wanted. The keys to the city. Now available.
Don't lose your cool, but you just hit number 2 on the list. That means you can finally take on Tio and prove once and for all who's the best racer on the street.
Alright, on that note, we're going to take a little break before we do this, since the stream is quiet. So, we'll be back in a little bit. Hit that follow button, and we'll come back and beat this and get the free hypercar to go with our helicopter that we got from the last one.